Alola everyone, and welcome back to the Pokémon League. I'm your host, Champion Munch, and today we're taking on yet another champion title defense here on top of Mount Lanakila. You guys already know the drill. Every time you take on the Elite Four and go sit on the Champion's Throne, a new challenger will appear for you. Well, not really a new challenger, but basically if you save the game right here before sitting on the throne, you can soft reset the game and try to get a new challenger each time. Now, for some reason, I keep on getting Molane, but of course we already battled him in a previous episode, and I believe last time we fought Ryuki, so let's see who we get today. Of course, it is blind to me until they step up, and it looks like we've got none other than Gladion. What does a Pokemon trainer really need to be successful? I guess everyone might have their own answer, but for me, I want the strongest rival for myself. That's right, it's me, your rival Munch, and if you guys are excited for another champion title defense battle, make sure to hit that like button. Probably one of the coolest ones so far, as we're facing off against Gladion, the man with a type null himself. Or I guess the kid with the type null. Apparently all the characters in this game are supposed to be 11, but I don't know why. To me, I feel like they look a little bit older, maybe like 14 to 16. But then again, all the Sun and Moon trailers, the Japanese trailers, did show basically kids running around Hawaii, I guess like it was the Alola region, but there wasn't really a kid that looked like Gladion or anything. I don't know why I mentioned that, because I guess the games are different from the trailers. But anyway, Gladion is going to lead off with a Crobat, going for the Steel Wing right off the bat, which is definitely not good for Kurama here. That is 4 times super effective on us, so gonna do a really big amount of damage actually. But I keep forgetting that my Pokemon are super duper high level at this point. As you guys may know, I've been taking on this Elite Four over and over, and I do have the Lucky Egg and the Experience Share, so of course my Pokemon are racking up the levels right now. But of course my goal is to get to level 100 on all of them so that I can use those golden bottle caps. I think I actually only have like 2 of them so far, because they're pretty dang hard to get, but I'm trying to get some more of those golden bottle caps to show off a video on what you can do with those. But yeah, I did finally bring back Yokai Watch. I know a lot of people were asking me about that, so if you are a fan of Yokai and missed the previous episode, or I guess one of my latest videos, definitely go check that out, because it is the return, and I'm definitely going to be bringing more Yokai videos. But oh my goodness, El Tigre tanking up the Aura Sphere, even though it was a critical hit too. That was insane, and I didn't go for Flare Blitz there. Thankfully I didn't, because the the recoil damage would have totally taken us out, but the Cross Chop does finish off the Lucario there. A surprising Pokemon actually for Gladion. I didn't know he had one of those. Actually, I should say Gladion. A lot of people were telling me that his name is Gladion, not Gladion, but I don't know why. For some reason, this is one of those situations where it's stuck in my head now being Gladion, and unless I like make a hard reset, I'm gonna have a really tough time calling him Gladion, I guess. So I don't know. For me, maybe when I see the Pokemon anime or something and hear Gladion being said, I'll actually understand that he's Gladion forever. But for now, he's our little Gladion, and his next Pokemon is Weavile, of course. One of my favorite Pokemon, actually, so he's got a pretty cool team so far, I gotta say. Lucario and Weavile, I was about to say Sneasel, but it's definitely Weavile. But those are 2 of my favorite Pokemon, actually, just because they're actually both in Pokken, I'm pretty sure, which is kind of cool. I guess they're both kind of fighting-like Pokemon. But yeah, I really like both of those. So Gladion's team looking good so far. He also had Crobat, which I do like that Pokemon as well. And Porygon Z, are you serious? I did not know this guy had a Porygon Z on his team, but that is also a Pokemon I really like. If you guys remember my Wi-Fi battles from Pokemon X and Y a long time ago, I guess when X and Y came out, I did used to use a Porygon Z quite a lot. I don't remember its name actually, but I do remember having one on a team like pretty often, just because it's so powerful. And I think now it actually gets a new Z move, or I guess a powered up version of Z Conversion, which is Porygon's move Conversion, powered up by the Z Crystal. So I don't know, it seems pretty OP. It like powers up all your stats and stuff. I would love to use actually a Porygon 2 or Porygon Z sometime. But of course, Gladion's final Pokemon is going to be Silvally, the evolution of Type Null. I think at the very beginning of the episode I said the boy with the Type Null, but he is actually the boy with the Silvally now. And I mean, we have one of our own, but I haven't really used it all that often. I think it's actually just, you didn't really get Silvally that late into the game, or Type Null, so I guess I could have used it on a team, definitely. But it does have the Crunch. That's no bueno for Zamazu here, but does survive it, and that means we can Leaf Blade it up. Now this Silvally is actually a Water type, because I did pick up El Tigre as my starter. I guess Gladion gets the Type Null type that is weak against your starter, or sorry, strong against it, because yeah, I had the fire type, so he got the water type. Anyway, we took him down, and that is it. He is destroyed. All I have to do is avoid making any more mistakes. After all, I have Silvally with me. Well, that's too bad, dude, because you definitely made a couple of mistakes today, but it's no big deal. Losing can teach you a lot, you know. I learned a lot from it. Losing just helps to see how stronger you get. So I'm glad we did this, that I had a champion to help me get stronger. Well, no problem, my man, and that concludes another championship title defense. In the next one, I'm going to try out something a little bit different. I know a couple of you guys have suggested that I try out some different teams, so I will definitely be putting something together you guys might enjoy, might be a little bit familiar, but for now, let's say thank you to our homies, the main party, of course, here, with Sarah, Samasu, P-Hat, hasn't really been doing much, but El Tigre, always great, Puka, and of course, Kurama. I think I just mentioned everybody, so shout out to those guys, and shout out to you guys for watching yet another episode. Thank you as always for the support, and I will be coming with more Sun and Moon content very soon, so stay tuned, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Peace.